هو احنا لو اليوم كله calls واليوم كله meetings, when will we do the work we agreed to do?
Hello everyone, we're at the Forbes Middle East Under 30 Summit happening in El Gouna. My name is Tamima, this is Norshek. So
Hi,
happy
Tamima.
to have you here.
Thank you.
Tell me, when we think of entrepreneurs, the first thing that comes to mind, we're like, they must have like some insane daily routine, like you wake up at 5 a.m., you have some celery juice, all that kind of jazz.
I wish.
So what is it that you do?
Okay, so first of all, I'm a very anti-routine kind of person. I get bored easily, which is funny that I run a company that I cannot get bored of, but I like to change things up a little. The one thing that's continuously in my routine is a cup of tea in the sun every morning.
Okay.
Obviously, movement is essential. If I lack movement in my week, not my day, to be slightly realistic, I feel it, like I feel the loss of energy and so on. And also, regarding work, it's very common to think, like an entrepreneur, they have to do this hustle and bustle, all the calls, all the emails. To me, this is the recipe for a burnout.
Yes.
And I've been through one before, and I was stunned because there are no warning signs that I knew of. I mean, we don't talk about it often.
It's not addressed at all.
No.
People think like you have a routine and you stick to it, so you become sort of OCD with your routine. That's like, I have to wake up at that time, and then if you don't wake up at that time, you think like your day is ruined, and that's very dangerous.
Yeah, of course. And then when a burnout happens, or at least for me, when it did, I woke up and I'm like, I quit. Knowing when your battery is at 60% and taking a break then is essential. Because when your battery is at 20%, you need a longer break. When it's at 10%, you need a much longer break.
That's so true. I always wait until it's done, which is so tricky.
It's very common though. We don't know the warning signs, or we haven't sat with ourselves and realized what are my warning signs.
But how did living in Gouna help all that? I'm pretty sure that all that self-progress, and it's something that for me in Cairo is a little bit hard sometimes. And when actually I did move to Gouna for a year, I know the feeling of being in Gouna. And how did it help you personally, and how did it help your business?
I would ask myself many times and doubt myself a lot, can you run a company from a different city? And sometimes the answer was no. And by time we found the right people to run specific departments, and trust them enough to do so. And then Corona really changed everyone to like working virtual. It became a little bit more normalized. So going back to living here, أولاً the luxury of time of being able to wake up early, and from 6 until 10 أنا ممكن أخلص شغلي كله actually. And then from 10 I start following up. I start having calls. I start having
it's much easier to commute as well as in time-wise. Like it's fast
commuting ده خالص مش موجود. هقول لك برضو حاجة at a certain point I did not understand. هو احنا لو اليوم كله calls واليوم كله meetings, when will we do the work we agreed to do? خلاص أنا النهارده
صح.
اليوم schedule عندي كول 9 10 11 12 خلصت كول 5 وبعدين اشتغل امتى بقى الحاجات دي؟
Exactly.
No idea. فأولا came the like 5 a.m. club بس 6 حلو علشان it fulfills me on the personal side.
Yeah, I would love to reach that.
بتفرج على السانرايز، بشرب كوباية شاي في الشمس. I know down what I know down what I need to do. I sit with my kids. I start my day. I have a mission to deliver something very specific, and I'm not even 10% there. During the burnout, 90% was overwhelming and exhausting and karsa. Now the 90% is like watching a really good movie and knowing that you still have an hour to go, rather than watching an ugly movie and knowing that oh my god, I still have to sit through 15 more minutes. هو ده الفرق. بس
True. Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here, and thank you for
having me.
Of course.